Are we live?
Alright. We are live. You couldn't wait the one more second for me to say we're live.
No, it was too long. It was too silent. I thrive on ruining your day.
Yeah, I already know that. So, in case chat can't tell, I'm playing I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a Finger-Lickin Good Dating Sim.
AKA the best dating sim known to man, like, ever.
And
like,
honestly,
the love of my life, Colonel Sanders is here.
I don't know if they can hear us, because I can barely hear you. Have the opening cutscene going, and it's loud.
Yeah, it's easy like that. Go watch your stream so I can. Oh, you also gonna share Discord just so it doesn't lag behind as much and I can like read.
Oh, sure, yeah, I can do that. Let me just,
Because, like, I can do it off Twitch, but Twitch has, like, it's, like, minute delay, you know?
Is it gonna let me?
And she just, like, press the share screen.
It's not offering it as one of the screens I can share on Discord.
What do you mean? You just go here, and then it's just, like, an option.
Unless this random string of numbers is it, which I don't think is the game. It's not an option.
Is it because you're already streaming it, maybe? I don't know why I'm whispering that.
I don't know, you're getting the whole screen, though, which means no sound, so...
Okay, that's fine. I don't need the sound. I just want to be able to read, you know. Okay.
And then you also get the arduous task of keeping track of my chat.
I will.
Before we get started, tell us your name. I'm Cassy. Is it always in caps?
I think it's all caps.
Yeah, it is. I'm Cassy.
Aggressively. You're aggressively Cassy.
I'm Cassy.
Yeah!
You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in! Smack that clock up and at 'em, or throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever.
Forever. Sleep forever.
Obviously, you slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders.
A whole year!
Game over! Already? You might not be cut out for this.
I love games where you can get game overs right away, because I've done it in like 3 different games, and it's kind of magnificent.
Looking at you playing Mystic Messenger.
Mystic Messenger, where I was like, I can't wait to play this game, and I immediately got sent to the basement, like, oh, well, I messed up.
I didn't even know you could get an instant game over in Mystic Messenger.
Oh, it was like, you know,
Let's
you're dying
try
tonight,
that
and I died.
again.
Oh, I'm choking on some water. 1 second. My apologies.
No apologies. It's time for Colonel Sanders. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up! Now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in! Smack that clock! Up and at 'em! Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander.
Ooh.
Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you.
Take this seriously.
You allow yourself to daydream. Okay, you need to take this seriously.
Again. Not for the Colonel.
I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair equaled combed, pits equal deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. Do we have a K-pop poster?
That would look like it. Also just a chicken. Which I feel... Is that the Your Name background, or is that just like... Do I just associate like every basic anime background with that? I feel like it may be a Your Name parody.
I've never seen Your Name, or like anything
like I
associated
haven't
with
either.
it.
Actually, I've seen like 10 minutes into it and I got bored.
You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door and off to class. Damn, we struttin'. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Oh, I want a biscuit, actually.
Dude, biscuits sound so good right now.
Biscuits are the only good thing at KFC.
Get us KFC after this, please. I beg you.
I'm at college and there's no KFCs near where I live.
That's quitters talk.
Also, you're a ghost and I'm not sure you can eat.
I will find a way. Don't test me.
Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. You will be voicing Miriam, right, Spooks?
Oh, yeah.
She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Good morning, Cassie. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Actually, I'm...
Because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot of nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I referenced myself, but, well, then I ate it and I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam! Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard.
So sad.
I was about to comment, those tears are so cute.
She's so cute. Oh my god.
Ever since we were little babies playing together, and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great.
Arden, quicksand box.
But with this University of Cooking School Academy for Learning famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
Oh, so we only slept like 3 days, right? So that's not too much sleep.
Okay, yeah. Like 3 days, that's longer than that.
Yeah, it's
to be
called
fair,
death.
wasn't a coffin, but yeah.
A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Haha, relatable. Pep talk your best friend? Change the subject to school gossip. We're gonna pep talk Miriam.
We're lifting her up.
Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? I'm the fortune teller with the tarot cards.
You're in this game, actually. Important lore. Actually,
dial-up noises. What did that remind you of?
Oh, it's something else later in the game. Don't you worry.
Oh no.
As an avid fan of this game, I do play it once a year. That is a joke, but I do love this.
It's your line.
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares I've been trying to forget.
I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? Oh,
hey,
no.
Divination girl, that's bad, right?
Tower means destruction. And that
Glad we
other
got a
card
good divination
featuring
girl
the
here.
handsome fellow in the red suit. That's the devil. That's the devil card.
I think she's in for greatness.
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
And I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease.
You know what? Well, maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs.
Those bangs are gorgeous, girl.
Yeah, that's fair. I was about to say, girl, they look like you cut them yourself, and then...
And then I had to give her a compliment and lift her.
Oh, can you believe I cut them myself?
Yeah, I can believe it, girl.
You can definitely believe it.
Oh, this poor girl.
I cannot believe it. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground.
Not the custom spoons. Anything but the custom spoons.
Hey.
It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows. Oh god, she hot.
Those things are making me think some thoughts.
Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't
no.
see you there, chicken shins.
Leave Cassie's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins.
Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact it's actually Ashley. But she just had to add the extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us.
We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. I don't know, I feel like
Real
if I got
quick,
called
though.
chicken shins in like middle school, I'd cry.
It would wreck me. But also, I need to point out, the box isn't transparent anymore, but look at her socks. They have, like, drumsticks on, like, thighs on the thighs. and
Oh,
it's
now I
beautiful.
gotta read this line real quick so I can see. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Oh, we have a thing for Van the man, apparently.
And then
Oh,
his
there are
fake
chicken
pants.
thighs on the socks!
Yeah, there's thighs on the thighs.
Ahem! Van?
You rang.
Is that a JoJo character?
It's JoJo himself, don't you know?
I
It's
think
Mr.
there's
Joe.
multiple JoJos!
It's Joe, last name Joe. One's spelled with O-E, the other one's just spelled J-O.
Oh, that's fair. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe a University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now.
Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
See you later, losers.
I want you to know every time I read Man's voice, I am aggressively posing.
Oh god, I hope so. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Oh, he's trying to spaz me too, kid. Who's ready and pop?
You do it, you are the small one.
Alright.
Oopsies. I think it's broken.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
Love you!
Oh good, our first romantic interest.
Oh, lovely. The baby.
I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old.
Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down.
Oh, I forgot.
Hi, Pop. I'm Cassy, so... Are you going to make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
And out of our love life.
Is it just
Goodbye,
me, or
Pop, I
is he
miss
kind
you.
of cute?
Wait, Miriam, no, that's ours.
Miriam, we must fight for his love.
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable!
Baby puppy.
Oh, he's so stubby!
I've let you handle this dog.
Now, quiet down, everyone.
No, puppy.
Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL.
You know what, maybe I should read him with a British voice.
Oh yeah, you definitely should.
Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. I love his little
like
face.
a doggy bag.
Oh, somebody
man a
give this
treat.
man a treat.
Same thought there,
brain
same
cell. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose was capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fills the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close that window.
And then he walks in. Hold on, I gotta swoon. I don't even know if my VC face picked up on that, but
I don't think it did unless it was really delayed on my end. Oh no! Okay, it did.
You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Colonel Sanders making me feel something.
Look at that man. Look at those chiseled cheeks.
Them cheekbones.
It's him.
If it isn't my favorite student, Holland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel.
I forgot that
Sanders.
Country, huh?
From Kentucky itself.
Imagine real life meeting just this, handsome man. He's dressed up in a suit. He has his hair brushed back, and it's just the thickest country accent ever. I think I'd fall head over heels immediately.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong.
Hey, yo, what was the rating of this game?
I don't know. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot.
Maybe we should open the window back up before faucet pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with your really weird insults?
Besides, when Cassy sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
I know, I glow. You take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle! You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss...
Quiet! Late to class is bad
hands.
enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me?
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clink made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
Oh, the dog's crying.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
I want to kiss him. Is he dateable? I want to kiss him.
Bzzzt, or...
We're having a passionate night.
The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep whiff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart is tough. Smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind?
How many treats do you keep in your pocket? Also, chicken, obviously. KF, gosh darn C.
You never know when you'll see a dog.
That is true. Always keep a dog treat in your pocket.
Cat treat as well, just for good luck. Chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Yeah, get better.
Important. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain.
Hey, Cassy, there's no seat here.
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you're interested.
We can't abandon our bestie.
2 good options, but which one do you choose?
We also need to win his love, you know?
Yeah, it's Colonel Sanders. It's I Love You, Colonel Sanders.
It's our
Finger-Lickin Good Dating Sim.
We can't abandon our bestie. Who would we be? What price is the price we're willing to pay for Colonel Sanders?
You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders.
Dubious. Disgraceful.
I'm sorry, but look at him. Look at him. He has a red pen in his sleeve pocket.
You make a fine point. Look at that little bow tie. His iconic tie.
It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect, upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn.
There's clearly a pen in his pocket.
Brought no pens, pencils, books, or anything. There's a pen right there. I just commented on it.
Yeah, that's a perfect setup.
Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. Damn, he got some muscle.
Look at those arms. They're like wider than his head. Oh my god.
That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz!
I was gonna say it's day 1, but apparently it's 3 days of school, so.
Yeah, quiz about me.
I love you, Pop. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
We have to call up Pop.
Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. There is a virus going on right now. Pop, stop picking your nose. That's right.
6 feet, everyone.
Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
Fan.
Obviously a slam dunk. That's right! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? I know the answer's a spork, but with a comically oversized fork, you could pick up
Only
so
a
much food.
spoonful walks in with the comically large utensil. What if you just tried to eat with a meat tenderizer? Like, I'm not saying just like use a spoon. I'm saying like you mash it against the food till it sticks to it, and then just mash it against your tongue. How do you think that'd go?
Your poor tongue.
I think it'd be fun.
That's right! What food is best for broken hearts? Obviously, it's a pancake that looks like a silly face.
Honestly, yeah.
Honestly, that might be the answer, because there's no, obvious or chicken-themed answer.
Yeah.
Although, I guess anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt, might also be the answer.
But that feels like more legit, but I feel like, come on, you can't do it because can't just for a pancake with a silly face. Whatever your
I
heart
actually want to,
thinks,
like,
win the
get
kernel.
this right. I don't know which one's correct, though.
I think the top one is more correct. Actually, no. Let's do silly face. Let's. Oh, okay.
Ah, too late. That's right.
Ooh, we did it.
Is Sprinkles a good boy?
He
is.
is the best boy.
That's right. Your total score is perfect score. 5 out of 5. We did it.
We're like
Wow.
pros at this
Be
game.
honest. Did you cheat? You look up and see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess.
Are we getting married?
I think you have a beautiful brain.
Close enough.
Marry me, Colonel Sanders. Right
The
now.
wedding's tonight.
Put the ring on the finger. I'll accept. They don't actually serve any ring type products at KFC, do they? They don't have like onion
No,
rings
they
or
don't have
anything.
like onion rings or chicken rings.
Chicken ring.
Chicken ring, chicken ring.
Hot diggity, Cassie! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
Ooh.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch!
Oh yeah, baby!
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters.
You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks! I'd like to make an announcement.
The Colonel.
Yeah, I was...
It's about lunch. Everyone cheers! Woo!
But I...
Chee! Lunch, lunch, lunch.
She said, shh! In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Oh heck, sharing his lunch.
That must be the smell I smell.
He made us a lunch. He must be in love with us.
Obviously, but it's with the whole school.
He's in
I mean,
love with
we're not
everyone at the
special.
school. Big polycule.
Oh my god. The leader.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented. But were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy, golden finish. The
Oh my
aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe.
How much do you think they paid for that, like, food to be drawn so good? Because, like, of course, it's a marketing thing, so they gotta make it look good. And they did. And I want to know how much someone got paid to make the most delectable-looking chicken they could.
On tier with Studio Ghibli food.
Right? They freaking... They nailed it.
Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept.
Wow, you could make a
stomach
restaurant out of that.
begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating! For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors.
Spices. As a KFC fangirl, I know all about this.
How are you a KFC fangirl?
It just takes dedication, and I am the moderator on the KFC forum. Don't ask what website, it's a secret.
Is it a secret just like the 11 herbs and spices? Is that where you guys keep
I'm
the
actually
herbs
one of
and
the
spices?
holders of the knowledge of it for being the #1 fangirl.
I won't ask because I know you won't tell us, so...
I made several theory videos about what it could be, and one day they just messaged me after I posted one of them, and they said it was correct, and I'm never allowed to tell anyone, though, or they will kill me.
Oh shoot, time to go look to see if
Wait,
there's
I'm
any
dead
release
now.
videos by... Oh, you are dead! Maybe that's how you died. Add it to the whiteboard. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. So are you telling me that through death, you can't remember how you died, but you do remember the 11 herbs and spices?
Of course, it's more important. I only have limited knowledge, and I made sure to hold on to the 11 spices used in the
After
KFC
death,
chicken.
they let you bring over only so much knowledge, and like you have to move it over like computer storage and a thumb drive, and Spooks consciously chose to carry over the 11 spices, but not how she died.
It's whatever I could write in, like, a notebook of, like, basic school length, and, I mean, I ran out of space, but I did get the 11 spices in there.
Anyway, it's Van Van's line.
Whoa! What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Aw, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him!
That was actually pretty good. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry a chicken so tender. I think I've changed Ashley's voice each time I've read her.
Dude, same with, our bestie over there. Like,
You
it's
see
all
her
good.
body language change from bitter and evil
Ooh.
to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please.
Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any. I'll take his.
Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Oh my god, I got his star pointing skyward.
Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light.
Identify every flavor. We must learn the secret.
We must. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark. Something spicy. You dig deeper. Deeper. Deeper.
Oh, that
Yes.
tickled my ears.
Even deeper still. Until you find it. Could it be? Redacted? He really did it! How bold! How adventurous! To use redacted! You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle.
We're gonna pass
You
out.
We just faint at the taste of chicken.
I would
You
too, honestly.
snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time.
How dare they? What fake friends?
I mean, only Miriam's our friend. The rest of them, either hate us or feel mad about us.
Indifference, yeah. We need more friends.
After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders.
One-on-one, huh, you say?
Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken?
That's a bold task, man. What's on
How
this
bold of you to come out and ask.
chicken? Exactly, Colonel.
It's... Wait. I need to soak in this cane. There's a chicken on top. There's a chicken on top of his little cane walking stick staff thing.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the story. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me talking here. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? Semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other.
Oh, you're right.
He's clearly not going to give it up easily. Oh, it's a slow burn, I see. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun?
Aww.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before, so now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him.
Can someone, like, remake this game, but, like, make an alternate version where this is just a horror thing, and so you slowly realizing that, like, there's, like, cannibalism and stuff in this? So I feel like it's all very suspicious, just, like, redacted ingredient. I think it'd be neat.
Fried chicken is actually made out of human thigh meat.
Exactly. You know, like, halfway through, the big turning point in the game is, in fact, that you guys eat Ashley.
Oh no, her thighs!
Exactly.
You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings, think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. You can leave your mark on me too.
Oh,
Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength, wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. I think if we tell him to add another ingredient, he'd actually murder us with those huge biceps on the spot.
I think he just, with his big hulking man hands, he would grab our head and just pull it clean off the body, spine still attached.
We're gonna be modest but thoughtful.
Probably the best idea.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention.
I feel like this guy's kind of a narcissist.
A little bit, but we love it. The
Okay.
flavors were complex, but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Cassy. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you.
Ooh.
We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff.
Finally, Miriam, it's the first day.
Finally. Wait a second. Oh no. We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders.
No, Miriam!
Oh, she's crying. I'm so sorry,
No,
Miriam. I should have sat next to you. Hey,
Baby.
Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear.
Oh
Want to be my partner? Sure, Cassy. I'll prepare our station.
No!
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice.
It's actually a story of tragedy.
How are you, partner?
Beep, beep, buzz, buzz.
Oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
Is this a dating sim vicariously through, like, Miriam because she's indecisive?
Yeah, and we get to choose her love life. We are determined for Colonel Sanders, though. Only the greatest.
It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
I mean, she said Papa's cute.
She did? But this is a cooking thing, and Clank actually looks clean.
Clank looks confident, like you think this is the best chance to, like, a successful career.
Yeah, but then
Power
again, I
couple.
guess, like, this is a dating sim.
Yeah, you know, we're
But
not.
also,
we're
is
thinking
Pop
long-term
and
here.
Miriam legal?
I mean, they're probably both under 18. That's about all
All
I
right.
can say.
Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today.
Oh, poor Clank.
Whirr. The robot's crying. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam.
I'm a chef.
He holds up a banana, and without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing.
Bro, me too, honestly.
It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out.
Match made in heaven.
I love your enthusiasm, Pop.
She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice now.
I don't think she's happy.
Oh well.
Oh,
Now
well,
it's time
would
to
the robot be
focus-
better? With the
Good
talking
point.
microwave.
Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. Takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. What dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. I wonder which
If
choice
there's
this
one
game
thing I
wants
know
us to
about
make.
the Colonel.
He loves his taters.
Thank you. I thought you knew a lot of things about the Colonel, though.
I do. We're very intimate.
We're about to be intimate after this game.
Ooh.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. You'd better keep your fingers off my man.
Man. Did someone call for me?
No, geez, Van. Well, I'm over here crushing Cassy's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? He's crying.
Oh.
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duo now? Actually, no. It looked like Cassy was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get to my level. Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station.
Dang! Someone pull her hair. We're gonna fight this girl. We're gonna
Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. She might be into hair pulling.
I don't want to consider that possibility. We're tussling. Fine, someone grab her stupid little hat and yank it off her stupid little head and hit her on the stupid little face.
Okay,
Is
that's
that a better tussle?
Yeah. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for the Colonel if you don't watch out.
Oh.
Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. I guess it's Colonel Sanders because we just kind of said
we can't do that after telling off Miriam. Like,
I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right?
what if he just rejects us?
A businessman respects all fair agreements, from contracts to handshakes. I took on Cassy as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Cassy's natural talent, or their loyalty. Aww! Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature.
He's probably just
You
under
look
the table.
down at your station and realize, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful, white, porcelain gravy boat. out
Oh
of
my
which
god,
pours
yuck.
a
Brown gravy's
smooth-
obviously better.
A smooth
Wait,
brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato
Oh,
dish.
the both porcelain white. Okay, I thought the gravy was white. I'm like, that's obviously the worst choice, but I could trust Colonel. He would never make a bad choice like that.
Keep
My bad.
up, spooks.
Never gonna doubt the Colonel again. My apologies.
Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds out a spork to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free.
What the heck is that supposed to mean, Mr. Sanders?
Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with her sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van! Do something! Do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity?
I'd call that an epic win, gamers.
Hold on right there, Cassy! We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena! Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I hide Potato's face?
Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Oh shit, he served it on an axe! That's metal as fuck!
He's like, yeah, never mind, we can't beat that. Presentation is half the, the thing. Oh, it's me, sorry.
It's your
Mashed
line.
potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Braised tentacle of octopus in a silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
That's pretty fucking metal.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late! It has been eaten!
I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good.
It killed him!
Ghost man!
Ghost representation for spooks.
Ghost representation. Woo woo! Look at that. Beautiful.
Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth.
Pop, no!
Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsies. Tastes like poison.
Can someone call an ambulance?
This kid has eaten so many chemicals in his life that it doesn't matter anymore.
He drank bleach, like, as a daily thing as a child.
Built up his
Is now
tolerance
immune
to bleach.
everything.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds.
Oh, good for him. What a goal.
I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
Ghost of student. Hello? I turned into a ghost over here.
Saying that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home.
The man is dead. Like, passed away on screen. What? Like, for real? Come on.
I mean, what are they supposed to do? He's already dead.
I don't know. Like, find some contacts. Maybe be like, oh my god, someone's committed a murder.
Can't wait for a ghost of student to go home after the 3-day semester to his parents like, hey, graduate. They're just like, what the fuck?
Where is your legs?
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky.
Oh yeah.
Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Not to ruin the moment, but have you been keeping an eye on my chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have, like, 3 windows open as I typically do for my computer.
Ah,
I can
yes.
see
I forgot you're
everything.
crazy.
I am crazy. I refuse to have things in full screen mode because then it's too big.
This game is in full screen. Of course, there's, like, no windowed option.
Yeah, some games are like that.
Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him.
Oh my god, we're gonna tell him?
Colonel Sanders? Yes, Cassy. There's something I need to tell you.
Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen.
He's crying.
Ooh. And ever since, and every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting, also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them, like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story.
Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy?
You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero! Where the fuck did Spork Monster come from?
Left field. Just, you know what? This story needs Spork Monster.
Spooks, it's your line.
I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid, be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see?
I feel like someone has this like tied to like a fishing pole and is dangling it in front of us.
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? The typo. Is he's rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence?
Oh my god.
But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! What will you do?
Oh my god.
A best Wait, is it a best offense is the best good defense, or a good defense is the best what? Should we attack or defend? I'm gonna attack.
You should attack.
You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage.
That sounds like right.
Just got real. Maybe this thing only has 5 health.
Oh my gosh. It's just low numbers, like some boring RPG.
Yeah, that attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage.
Got 1 whole damage. How will we last?
You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right?
You only have
Love
1
does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They'll grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond?
I talk about though the spork teeth actually is a kind of neat like, and the spork face with a bunch of eyes. Like that's actually kind of neat design. Not terrible.
What if I attack again? You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love does 1 damage. At this rate, this match will probably be over before this fight is. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. I guess we better defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You curl into a ball.
Not sound like an idiot. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay, good.
I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot power pit! Oh, do you see that chest?
Gonna burst off if he flexes any harder. Like, just like, into confetti.
I'm feeling some things.
Oh, care to share with the class?
Just the chest, you know? Pot Pie Power
burned it a
Pinch does
little.
10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated.
What, probably like 15 health?
You
I should do
saved me. We did like 3 health total. Or 3 damage.
12. I guess I could just have 10.
It could have had 5 and we still wouldn't have beaten it.
You're right, you're right.
An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget Mercy
No
finish?
mercy for the weak.
Okay. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. This monster messed with the wrong chef.
Attack!
You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction!
How much did it
Student
cost to
loan
go to
debt
this school?
destruction does 10 damage.
It's only 3 days.
I imagine it's $1 million.
There.
Spork Monster is completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Cassy. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands.
What type of path has this game taken?
It's
Real
honestly still a
quick.
romantic dating sim.
Okay, there's a mystery curse book, but okay.
As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
Instructing your love. Oh, that's cute, though. That looks so cute.
Doesn't it? You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used redacted. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own.
Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop.
Like him? Like?
I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him I like him. We got to talking after class. He's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders.
Why just about your classmate? That's so funny. You want to know more about John? We'll talk about John all night. That sounds nice.
You never
Did
talk
you know
about
that-
John?
I can't say I do. Talking about John all night, my random classmate.
Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in an army when he was only 3? Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hat just because he put a hat on one time and they thought it looked cool.
But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am, with Colonel Sanders.
You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now?
The most famous person, stay tuned.
We definitely connected yesterday. I mean, apparently student had attended for 3 years, so...
3 years of, like, 3 times going in, like, you know, like, 8, I can't do math.
9 days?
9 total days? Or, like, do you think, like, 3 actual years?
I don't know.
I need to know.
You sure did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess?
I feel like Miriam doesn't believe us.
I feel like she doesn't. She thinks we're insane.
Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up.
A secret ingredient?
Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing.
This summer while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering.
This can't be good.
Told me about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said that it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own.
I had to read that. There's a lot of words.
Please,
in my little
Miriam,
brain.
don't tell me.
So I filled a suitcase with them and brought them home.
She smuggled drugs.
He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked them with him, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was not like anything I'd ever tasted.
Oh, she definitely cooked drugs.
I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here.
They're actually implying this girl just cooked drugs.
Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices.
Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone.
Please, please, please. That would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders.
Her voice completely changed when I started.
No. What do you think? Should we protect Colonel Sanders' secrets or share it with your bestie? Make up a fake ingredient. We're not sharing one of the secret 11 herbs and spices. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt's a real thing? It's a real thing!
Hey, yo, you got an emotion stuck on your face. Real quick.
I don't even know what emotion that is.
Oh, I assume it's on your hotkey. I was just looking over at your stream and I was like, something's wrong.
I don't know what it is to go back to
Taro.
default.
I don't know, I had custom set 9.
Yeah, mine are custom set too, and I don't remember what any of them are.
You're angry now. Queen of emotions. That's not default.
I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, I think that's default.
Okay.
I took longer than necessary to figure out what my default emotion is.
Dude, meet on the daily.
Eye of Newt? Wow!
Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can confirm her that she's definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Stand back and admire his majestic glory, or run to him. I feel if we run him while he's on a horse, we run the risk of being, like, trampled.
Yeah, we're gonna be trampled, our scared horse won't end well.
Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. What a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Cassy just gets really nervous around people they like.
What? This is not helping.
They got food poisoning. They were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying.
Get her best, okay?
Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad.
Oh, no.
Like, counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming.
Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
That's not that good, but okay, Ashley, thanks for trying.
Tell them to stop acting immature or act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look.
Act like you're not interested in them, but try to get a closer look. You gotta,
You
play
sit
like
near
you
the
don't care.
rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Ahem, it's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules.
You know it. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Like the spork monster I set out yesterday. No, I'm just kidding.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil.
Evil, you say? You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his desk. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
Not a ritual.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep, beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot.
Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts.
You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzzt, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language. Not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp.
No, your mother was a stand mixer.
How do they understand this machine?
They take classes in language of a freaking oven, I guess. What is that? I say it's an oven.
Warbs. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Yo, this is like the best battle anime of the year.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn.
You know
Rub
I am,
his
Sprinkle.
furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but dream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Cassy? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water shimmering pepper?
Because I feel like water is just like, that's to do your mouth, and the dog treat is obviously not for you, so like, you know, pepper.
A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. I feel like we weren't supposed to eat anything. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. Feels like forever as you trip through the universe.
We trippin', dog. My friend. Ooh.
When the fuck did we become your friend? This guy? Again?
Poor guy gets no love.
I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying, to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is...
Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat.
It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... a prophecy.
Mufflers.
You must...
You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness.
Oh, Ghost Man.
Oh, man.
You come to and find everyone is staring at you. Oh, Sprinkles is mad. I don't think we were supposed to eat that.
Oh no, he looks upset.
That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
Maybe just a little.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch.
Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement.
Today's lunch will be prepared.
Via timed competition cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. We're gonna say you're on. I want to do a cook-off.
Oh yeah, we're fighting them. We can't let them stay.
A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. That was actually pretty good. That was a pretty good burn.
That was a good one. Write that one down. You're not the fool, you're the fool.
I think you messed up reading there a little bit.
Know what? I'm
said-
not the fool, you're the fool. I am a little dumb.
Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Cassie. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer! Just then, a huge red light flashed you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready." Now that's what I'm talking about. Aroo!
We love him
I
so much.
stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. Hold up, look at her knife.
Oh my
It's
god,
got
I have
a little
heart
chain with the heart.
That's pretty cute.
I'm gonna do an Ashley cosplay because I love her.
You better. I'm encouraging this.
I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? 100 degrees Celsius.
I'm like, I don't know these things, it's all you.
That's the boiling point of water. That's right, but how would you have even gotten to the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer
We
motivate you.
can't lose now.
You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used?
11!
I was about to say, Spooks, you know this one.
I do know that one.
That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Shoot.
Trust.
That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place.
Oh my god.
Now would be a great time to harness that energy. So where does it come from? A small town where big dreams are born. That's right! This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it! Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong? Don't make me get the spray bottle.
Oh, shucks.
I got it wrong?
Sizzling was not the sound of success. I honestly didn't even see the other ones. It was really quick.
It was silence and bubbling.
Huh, yeah, I don't know. Is bubbling?
You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Cassy. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill a traditional... The timer was only 5 seconds. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Grrr. You are stranded on a desert island with only one dessert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk.
Oh, don't get distracted.
Right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. You and Colonel Sanders exchanging wedding bells.
Oh my god.
What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes.
This is a...
I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch.
Word.
What is that smile?
You might not have any hands, but Cassy does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough, and you know to know when it's properly mixed.
There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way.
Oh no, we're
When you
losing
hear
all our
everyone
friends.
talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
See, no! I can't wait for us to actually lose a hand.
But you're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match.
Oh my god.
Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Are there tears in his eyes?
I think a little bit. Just a tiny little speck of them.
Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on.
Oh my god.
Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare you two, on account of Cassy's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish.
Go, Sprinkles,
But
go.
I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared? Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Cassy to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. She made one of those desserts!
Yeah, with like the little pour where like melts
you pour
away.
it and then it melts it and it reveals the dessert under. Oh,
Dude, I
those
hope
are
she wins.
impressive.
Those are so cool.
Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Oh, that sounds so good right now.
Oh, I want that.
Oh my gosh.
Inside, you'll find a delectable fried cheese croquet. Atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry gelée. I'm gonna be honest, I think Ashley deserves this. You can have my man.
You can have him. You win, girl.
I'll let you have Colonel Sanders if I get your dessert. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage we feel, or put ourselves between Colonel Sanders and Ashley?
Internalize it. We don't want to cause a ruckus.
Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes, they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face.
Colonel's face.
Which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed by and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy, fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages.
Hello?
What?
In the chat.
Oh, someone's here?
Yeah.
It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and
No, I don't see
Ashley...
Colonel Sanders in the chat, but okay.
He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person.
He'll never love us. Look what we've done. We've ruined everything, and we're gonna die alone, sad, forever.
You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
Yeah, our eyebrows burned off just a second earlier. So,
I'm fine. Can't you leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
Have you ever seen him with this stupid hat?
I'm weird. That's
I'm
weird. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in a culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. Are we getting Colonel Sanders' backstory?
I hope so. I was always thinking, like, this chicken at this restaurant's good, but I wish I knew the dramatic anime backstory of the founder. And, like, they really fulfilled that dream. They know what the people want. And they delivered.
I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel.
So I went on to murder only chickens.
I lost my business partner to a gunfight.
A gunfight?
I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Seems like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give.
I was gonna ask how good you guys think Colonel Sanders is in a gunfight, but clearly not well.
What do you mean by that?
Nailed it. Like, I was gonna be like, do you think Colonel Sanders go with a gun? But obviously he lost his business in a gunfight, so, must be terrible at it.
He lost his partner. That just means his partner was bad at guns.
Oh jeez. Oh jeeves.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Where did you come from, Pop?
Yay!
Just
Let
as your
the man
moment
have man
grows
sex, by the
intimate,
way.
you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence.
Is it more gravy monsters?
Battle
Or
scarred
spork,
from
or
the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Gorko, the Spork Monster, is here to fight a hero! Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night. That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko, am here to avenge them.
Dude, they maybe have the most interesting plot thus far. Wins?
Are you stronger than Borko? Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask? Colonel Sanders smirks. He is already on the same page as you.
We're gonna delete this man from history.
It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would. I think what Cassy is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies.
I'm gonna be real, I would not rate this spork monster very high on the edibility scale. I feel like you're going to literally die if you take a bite of him. Not because he's living or anything, just because it looks like a rotten biscuit.
I think he's made of mashed potatoes.
Well, those do not look like pleasant mashed potatoes. Those look like old, crumbly, 2-month-old mashed potatoes.
You have a point. I suppose. We don't really need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointy teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do! Inspiration strikes, and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth, and he devours it in one gulp. Delicious! You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
Oh, were you not like that before?
I don't believe it. Were you human once? Well, no. I wasn't sure what. But I was still a student at the school. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
I know he's a corgi, but what if it's Sprinkle's long lost son?
Aw.
Well, I'm sure he has one of those.
A magic spell book? Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be here. Sounds like there's some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Cassy, together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. He has a hideaway.
Hideaway, ooh.
Hideaway.
Getting a little
A
spicy.
personal invite! You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to
What
feel
are those
a special
pictures?
bond with him. I don't know.
Baby with
It
a
looks
beard.
like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Got a Lakeview window.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining.
I think most babies are bald, honestly. If anything, I'm more worried the baby has facial hair is the more concerning part. The bald head is the least of my troubles.
I think the problem with the bald head is that it's actually a receding hairline.
He's gotten more hair as he's aged. Like he's just aging backwards. Actually, that was him as a really old man. You know how they kind of shrink?
Isn't there a movie about that?
I think there is, yeah. He just aged back like a dude ages backwards.
Exactly.
Like born an old man. Wild.
Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps?
AFC's Crispy's chicken sandwiches.
Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret, just for you? He did tell us one of his spices.
Exactly. He told us a freaking spice? That is, like, unpayable.
You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders.
Dude, I hope it's a chicken bowl. I freaking love the chicken bowls of KFC.
Before you can
They're
talk
so
yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw.
Oh, it's coleslaw. Ugh.
Ugh. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent!
The overwhelming reaction of just, ew.
I hate coleslaw.
Yucky.
Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
Ooh,
You could offer to make him
though.
more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment.
Dude, he's gonna do something to that coleslaw.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping.
Snoop, snoop, snoop.
Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap an item to discover more about the Colonel. Let's look at those photos.
Don't call it creamy. We're gonna call it creamy if you want. The creamy coleslaw that Colonel Sanders wants all to himself.
That's disturbing.
Bane has initiated this.
An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
I feel like the person who made this game did not actually like Colonel Sanders as a person. Like, they're forced to, because that's what they're getting paid for. But, like, in all the little tiny unnoticed notches, it's just like, look at this narcissistic dude. Look at this terrible
scented
dude.
candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool?
Oh, that'd be gravy.
Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? No, it's one of those secret ingredients. It's Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
What's that weird thing under the stairs?
I'll check in a second.
Oh.
You gaze at the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of Student pops up.
The ghost.
Are you thinking about heading out in the world on a quest to avenge my death?
Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you?
I could just tell you my name right now. It's...
Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window crack and the ghost of Student is swept out with the breeze. So what thing under this? Oh, this?
Yeah.
This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Oh, it's a safe.
Rude lady, don't worry about us being a rude lady. The ghost of Student is, don't worry about him. He doesn't even have a name. Not important. It's best to ignore.
Not important. We don't care about him.
You got murdered a couple days ago, and I mean 1 day ago, I think last night, but that doesn't matter. He's not important.
What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. Soon as you turn the dial to 11, 11, 11, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? No. The answer is no. No.
It is a hard no.
Tap on an item to learn more about the Colonel. I'm not going to click on that door yet. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders.
11, 11,
Except
that's because the 7 spices.
He's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices? One of the frame's photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. That's not what this photo is of.
Not at all. But also, I feel like I've seen that photo before.
I think these two are actually in, like, KFC restaurants.
Yeah. Maybe you put up the baby one. It's a crime.
You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Chicken time. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real! Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive.
Also, Payne has said that P must be his husband. I better say, well, he better be dead then, because we have the entirety of Colonel Sanders' hearts right now, and no one else can have it.
And
if he's not dead, we will make sure he is.
A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Why did an entire lock fall off, sir? You need some vitamins.
Shedding.
Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver.
Sell his hair for money.
You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy.
Wouldn't be Pete's.
Door time! Door time!
Door time.
You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet. and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant?
Sniff it. Try it on, actually. I feel like that'd be truly
shoot,
amazing.
he's here.
Oh, no.
It also said we put it on.
Oh, did it?
Are you
Oh,
even
shoot.
paying
Jump out the
attention,
window.
Spooks?
No, I was looking at the chat. Jump out the window, though, to avoid confrontation. It's the only way.
Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual, until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. This is a burglary. Oh crap! The jacket! You forgot to take it off. You decided that now is the moment to make a big move. You tell him you're cold, you fess up to the truth. I'm gonna tell him you're cold.
Big move, kiss him on the lips. Kiss him on the lips.
No, okay, because tell him you're cold can go two ways. Either he goes, oh, okay, let me turn up the heat, or like, then you can keep the jacket, or he gives us food to warm us up.
Oh, okay, you're right. That is like a lot of romantic options there.
I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. I'm warmed by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer?
Oh,
Suddenly, everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying.
We're gonna fail our grades because we're too busy flying head over heels for Colonel.
And run for the door. Isn't that when we failed the cooking
Exactly. He's the problem. We need to eliminate Colonel from our life, or else we're gonna fail school. We can't fail culinary school.
But the
Costs
thought
too
of
much.
leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself.
Kiss him, kiss him.
Colonel? Yes, Cassy? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence!
I better be the ghost again. Oh no, it's a cute little transition. I love that so much, it's adorable.
You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway.
Are you telling me we slept with him?
Yeah, we slept with him.
We slept with Colonel Sanders.
We slept with Colonel Sanders.
We slept with Colonel
Sanders. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, isn't even legal. But if the recipe is in secret, how will they know?
It isn't legal, excuse me?
It's cocaine.
It's cocaine.
Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's
biscuits, I was about to say.
Oh, those look so good, I want one.
Oh my god, look at the butter melting.
It's meticulous.
Does he sleep in that? No, obviously he has a different outfit that looks identical to that is his sleepwear.
You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say we're the perfect match? How presumptuous! My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Let's flatter him. You know,
oh, look at those hearts.
I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, waits for no one. You get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night.
I'm concerned.
Her and Pops got it on.
I've been desperate to
Not
talk to you about
Pops!
it. But I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you.
It's okay, I was just...
But now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam.
Sure, but...
Well, you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I'd been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him.
Oh no, she did get it on with Pop.
She got it on with Pop, bro.
Of course, I told him, you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can go get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control.
What
Oh no.
What is this? No.
Did she just say shush house? As if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to?
God.
And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
Oh God. Oh
You
God.
don't give Miriam time to tell her the whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him.
Paint has that little guy with a big package.
No! Spooks, read the next line, Spooks.
You what?
Nothing happened, but the emotional connection was... Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school.
Got a point. We're failing our school because of Colonel Sanders.
Why was that an option?
Yeah, it's not like it was multiple choice.
If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact.
He's a little dumb.
Because, you know, he's Pop.
But I love him.
What's this swirly? That sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away.
I have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size?
Immediately, as all people are, Painted Wing has commented on the thigh squish. But I would like to point out, her thighs have thighs. Like, literally, those are chicken thighs and it's gorgeous.
Those are drumsticks, not thighs.
What, I thought thighs and drumsticks were the same thing.
No, thighs are... The thigh is the thigh. The drumstick is like the lower part of the chicken leg.
Shut up.
Read Van Van's part.
Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school.
But no, she has drumsticks because earlier when she was trying to flirt with Colonel Sanders, she said that they go together like drumsticks and thighs.
Oh, okay, so it's drumsticks and okay, I get it. Listen, I might know the 11 spices and be a KFC #1 fangirl, but, you know, not a chicken
You
type of
don't know
expert.
your chicken anatomy.
I don't.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Cassy, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse.
Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it! You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain.
Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up, ever! Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Cassy, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fine form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hand, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Oh, poor
Technically,
Finger.
I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland.
Thank you for cleaning up.
Excuse me, Cassy. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk to class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Cassy. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Oh, that's that book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't believe in that magic stuff.
Why are you wearing the McDonald's hat, though? Because the McDonald's hat is fashionable. Next question. Ugh.
What do you mean I don't believe in that magic stuff? I'm a witch! Having a stroke because Colonel Sanders' game is denying me my witchiness.
They've revoked your witch powers in favor of culinary. You can only pick one skill.
But kitchen witch.
No.
Oh,
Just one.
Okay. Oh, okay. I guess
Drops
I'll
out
have
of
to do
school
it for Colonel
witch.
Sanders' love.
Anything for Colonel Sanders.
Anyway, your line spooks.
A grimoire, like a book of spells. I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
Miriam gets it. Now I see why we're friends.
We're
I can
besties.
think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it'll erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam.
But love.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out.
Everything is chicken themed. Like, even if it's not belonging to Colonel Sanders, just the chicken theme.
We're not going to do it just because love.
Love comes first.
You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up, and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry, reach for some old homework to give him as a snack, or dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens.
Wait to see what happens.
Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent.
Everything good there, Sprinkles?
When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside.
Oh no.
Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
What did Terrence do to wrong him?
Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst.
Love you, Sprinkles. I would die for you.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Cassy, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see. But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by sad whimpering coming from the back of the room.
I want you to save it for after class. But I miss you.
Aw.
We went on one date, Pop. How can you miss me when I'm right here?
Oh, he's crying. What do you mean?
Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam.
Who's the guy in the background? If it's like the little talking one, it's me. If you mean in the game, I don't know who you're talking about. This is Animal Crossing new.
Spooks, it's your line.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at Trey. She wants us to kiss his nose. Or Miriam, I guess.
Every time I blink, you go away again.
It's kind of romantic. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop?
Oh, okay, I remember the post you're talking about. I have no clue. I assume a CEO or something. Okay.
I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in.
What happened with these two?
Well, was it your fault, Miriam? Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house.
That's a little. That's comforting.
Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And you meant so much to me that I made this for you.
Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his, creation behind and runs out of the room.
I mean, it's not good, but it's cute.
Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate.
Oh no.
But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam! Trademarked! I'm still working on the title, but you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
Okay, hear me out. You do a thing where you recreate all the recipes from this game, except you actually just order all the KFC stuff, and then you literally just make the little chocolate thing that, what's her face at Ashley, and then just that monstrosity.
You're forgetting about Van Van's, octopus thing.
Oh yeah, they killed someone? Obviously. Yeah. Obviously, yeah.
Before
okay.
you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling every several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off with him into the sunset without me?
Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along.
And you're like, I'm not leaving Sanders, but...
If it's not Pop, or Clink, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show you a little interest anyway.
Painted. Stallion, it's not an analogy. He has a horse, I swear. We're not gonna just ride Sanders away. He owns a horse. He's been shown to have one.
Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
You should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet the Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will. A test of courage. A test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley.
I love them. Best characters.
We're gonna beat the pants off of Van Van, apparently, and I'd like to see that, if you know what I mean.
His incredibly tight pants that we commented on earlier.
Yeah. With
Obviously.
the magnificent glutes.
Oh yeah, magnificent glutes. How can I forget that small detail?
As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Cassie's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you. You're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Cassy, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time
Can't let him into our heart
to
again.
put your cooking above your romantic desires. But that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. We're gonna fess up to our practice dish. Okay, you got me. We can't just let our pot pie burn. Like, that'd be so embarrassing. I think
It's
you
just like,
hate us.
oh hey, Colonel Sanders, fire. It just starts up behind you.
Exactly. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards.
I imagine he's like across the school campus. He did like just a deep sniff in his nose, and then just like bolted cloud of dust behind him across the campus, just reappearing in the room.
That's
I
an
smell a
oddly
pot pie.
specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow.
Ooh.
It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules.
Let's go. All or nothing. The final showdown of the epic anime.
Hold on, I'm getting more water.
Oh my god, it's the final showdown. You can't just abandon it now. The final showdown, Cassie.
I'm getting water, Spooks.
Showdown.
I'm not a ghost, I need hydration.
We need to prove that Colonel Sanders can beat Goku himself on the final episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Sprinkles lays down some ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. I am once again pointing out Ashley's knife.
It's pretty cute.
I want it. Miriam
So he
has
owns
her...
a battle axe, she has a knife. Like, we could start an actual, like, battle right now. Let's go.
Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small.
I
Colonel
love a tiny food
Sanders
scene.
seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, all rights reserved, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with the frenzy of action.
Chicken staff? Yeah, he's got a chicken staff, and I could only imagine he could beat someone to death with it, where when we finally have an all-out weapon battle.
I feel like Miriam would just throw very tiny bombs at people.
Oh yeah, she'd have like tiny little explosives, and they're like, what do these do? And then like, just like a giant cloud of smoke.
Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their final food. Wow, this is getting serious.
Egg cracker! Just lightly taps against the bowl and pulls the shells apart.
Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air.
It's like
Egg wash!
It was like with an egg! I'll accept that.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, Blaster Blaster!
Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and raid! Roid? Sorry, it was
Roid.
blurry. Roid!
Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula!
Stan.
Even Clink gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clink learn how to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct.
No, Clank, no!
Van quickly unplugs Clink and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide?
Can we please mention that, like, students have casually just been dying off during this playthrough? Like, of course there's first student, and now I'm pretty sure they just did the equivalent of killing Clank. Like, it's just racking up a body count throughout this game.
Rip. Rip Clank. Don't care about the other guy.
Student, no! Ghost of student.
You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? We're gonna do it the hard way, or else Colonel Sanders is gonna lose all respect for us. Because we took the easy way in the cooking competition and then broke our hand.
Yeah, we freaking lost a hand. Yeah, we had a near-death incident, too. Like, that could have turned graphic if we
Who
didn't have the
needs
main
magic
power.
when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
Ooh, I think this is the moment where you get it on!
I believe in you, Cassy. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Cassie, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, baby.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret
Wait, that's your line.
It's the secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? It's a real thing. It's mustard.
I think she mentioned, okay, for Painting who said, I don't think that's how that works for her. I can only assume the cooking of the tiny foods. I mean, I think it was like a soup. So, like, if you need to boil things faster and it's like broth, it'd probably boil faster if it's like a tiny droplet.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure a smaller volume of water would heat up faster.
Yeah, like a broth. It's like, I think that checks that.
Boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Eye of Newt is just mustard.
Nope,
It
it's a
is
spork
I,
monster.
Steve, the spork monster.
Oh, is he not related?
Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle. So I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
Dude, the latest episode of, like, Top Chef is really, like, really lit. I hope it gets renewed.
Sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be on a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there.
It's lonely.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you can watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Love him.
Having
so much.
suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Obviously, we have to summon extra power from deep within yourself.
Friendship and love.
I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win.
I wish
Your
Steve was
hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
That sounds like the worst color possible to turn. Like, oh my god.
Mac and cheese is yellow.
It's like the Kraft mac and cheese. Have you ever seen like that powder?
Ugh.
Exactly.
I hate Kraft mac and cheese.
Oh, I want mac and cheese. I don't think there's no mac and cheese around, but I want mac and
My
cheese.
heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for...
Yes, Cassie, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me.
The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You're interrupting my inspiring monologue.
I'm the ghost.
Sorry.
My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body.
When we beat Goku.
You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful, because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Cassie, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decided that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station, and right beside you. I'm here to help.
Is that legal? Like in a cooking competition?
I mean, it's just a final exam, but I guess cheating on a final
A
exam.
final exam, you're not allowed to go to the student's desk and be like, I'll help you. Number 2 is B. Like, that's not allowed.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
But I feel, okay, so it's like, it's not illegal in cooking, or it is legal in cooking, but like, I feel like for a test thing where it's like, oh, let's see how good your cooking skills are, and then it's like, oh yeah, most of this was made by someone else, I just kind of add the milk to it. It's like, yeah, why are you in cooking school?
And besides,
Get the
sometimes
F out of here.
unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting? If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank?
They both died off screen, sorry sir.
From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying! Oh no, what'd they do to him?
It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Oh no.
Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop. hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Oh, the boy.
Pop! Get down from there right now!
Pop,
Let me guess. Did Van Van have something to do with this?
When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I know wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
Hand them your apple juice, boy.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You
Poor
kids and
baby.
your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank at UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
Yeah, by
You wait for your
Joke.
signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's
Joke.
none.
Joke's on you, Painted Wing. You can't kill Van Van the Man, for he is an unstoppable being.
Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. So I know we're at like the dramatic climax, but us spooks are never gonna guess what.
No. F off.
I have to pee.
I hate. This is the finale. This is the big finish. This is the exciting climax to our 7-episode arc.
I promise I'll be right back.
Hurry up.
You can keep the chat entertained.
I will.
Thank
I will.
you, Paint.
Who wants to
I
hear a
will go
knock knock
piss, girl.
joke? Don't worry, guys. I'm right here. Hi. So, you can come around these parts often? Maybe at some point when there's more people chatting. Oh, a chatting screen. I think they do. I think Cassy does, but that's for like their model on screen. So it would just like still bug out. Typically she should have left it on. If it was on my stream, I would have switched over to mine while chatting, because I definitely have one. But I'm just on Cassy. My brain immediately stopped working. Y'all are gonna have to give me a second. I was trying to think of knock knock jokes and it took up my brain power. Knock knock. Oh. Yeah, knock knock. Well, you better say who's there. I got a real original one. You guys probably never heard this before. Boo. Got him, boo-hoo, no need to cry, I'm right here, it's just a joke, get on! I'm sorry. I'm not good with jokes. I'm sorry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. It's boo-hoo, it's just a joke, yeah. Boo-hoo, now you're crying for real.
I'm back!
Oh, wow! Hey guys, when is it bad luck to see a black cat?
Never. Black cats are always good.
When you're a mouse!
Shall we continue with the big climax?
Yeah, we can finish with our big climax. I don't like that wording, we're gonna just move on.
Big climax with Colonel Sanders, if you know what I mean. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects.
I was censored out by the chat, and I can't check what it is. Oh,
Yes,
the word
it
climax
has
is
been a long
censored on
semester.
Twitch!
Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
Oh my god, it's so
There's
tiny.
a tiny teacup.
She has a tiny spiral in her tiny, like, Naruto. That is so cute.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, Chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully snips around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all
So
by
cute.
myself.
I want to smooch him on the cheek.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug.
Thank you, Cassie, for helping me to believe in myself.
Van, you're up.
I can't wait for him to kill another person with this food.
Now describe your dish. Also, wait, why did Sprinkle say 4 remaining students when there's 5 of us?
Oh yeah.
Miriam, Ashley, Van, you, and Colonel Sanders.
Maybe he thought we were already eliminated because he saw a pot pie catch fire.
Maybe. Anyway, Van's line.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe hewn urchin shell topped with caviar.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
He looks ashamed. That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but can't get his nose
Looks
close
like
on
it
account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof.
Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue.
Oh no, baby.
5th qualified.
Also, I would kill for some kid cuisine right now. Like, I don't think I've ever had kid cuisine in my life, but I would, in fact, kill for it. That looks good.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
I'm gonna go rob a store at the dead of night. Steal a kid cuisine.
For
You're
kid
right.
cuisine?
Yeah, it's worth it. Disqualified for glamour.
Don't discount simplicity.
Look at his hair. It's going nuts, man. This isn't the last you've heard of me.
I guess you could say his hair is the star of the show. Ha! Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your
Her
dish.
face looks so innocent.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
Oh, that is impressive.
That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Excuse me.
Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Cassie? I told you it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry.
She makes a good point. Can't argue with that.
I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified! Rage overtakes Ashley, and she cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! With that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
Oh, the knife. She's gonna go on a murder spree.
This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
The entire class getting killed.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
Maybe a better health code.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl.
That looks so freaking tasty. Oh my god.
I don't even like mac and cheese and I want to eat it.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this.
What is
From
the
somewhere
note
in the
for
room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I'd seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class.
Oh my god,
You
that's
pass,
not how what?
you pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item.
Oh my god.
The new menu item is so impressive, even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance.
I'm gonna argue with Pink here for a second and say I don't think it gets soggy because, like, the chicken is crispy, you know? Like, the mac and cheese is, like, gooey, but then the chicken has crisp, so, it keeps its texture.
And you're supposed to eat it hot, come on.
Yeah, like, you're not gonna let it get cold, you know? You eat it when it's hot and gooey.
When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one?
Life-changing.
Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment. To get their groove on!
What? School dance?
The school, or the cafeteria, has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive, high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow!
We love him.
You knew the Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
You.
I know, I'm staring at Ashley.
Oh my god. Get your mind back in place. Out of the clouds and the gutter. And go read your line.
Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs that they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
Been here for 3 days, or 3 years, please. Let him go. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Where did your legs go the entire time you were a ghost?
He's just jumping really fast so you couldn't see them.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together...
Wait. Does that mean when we saw him at Colonel Sanders' house, he was actually just in Colonel Sanders' house?
He broke into Colonel Sanders' house to get your attention, yeah. What about it?
It's the Spork Monster! He is totally mellowed out.
Which one is
Everyone,
this?
the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. The student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great.
Oh yeah,
A
girl,
red
get
carpet
it.
rolls out across the floor of the
She's so
ballroom.
cute.
It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown?
A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to compete in the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh,
now I get it.
what?
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
Miriam, will you be my lady king?
What an incredible turn of events! An offer to join the royal family? It's like a dream come true. You get to be a princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby!
Crowns and gowns.
I'm sorry, Pop, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my life.
A twist on a twist!
So many more 3-day universities to attend.
Spooks.
So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie dokie.
The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank. I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What is the
What?
last second plot twist? I hope everyone gets I'm actually an alien
What?
princess here to defend the earth.
I actually feel like I knew it the whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up, and Clank
What?
disappears through it.
Pardon?
Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Put the apron back on, sir. What the fuck are you wearing? Just like
It's
the
a
first day you
t-shirt.
met
Not
him,
like casual.
he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken.
Thank you, Colonel Sanders, for one last sponsor.
The end. Question mark.
Question mark. Is
But
there a
I
sequel
can't.
in the works?
Oh, there we go. No,
No,
it's not the
Oh,
end.
okay, never mind. Talking cheese.
As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Cassy, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. Truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
Bernie Sanders!
And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you,
Quite the
Cassy.
businessman.
How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops
Oh.
dead in his tracks. Work together. Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself.
What?
But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path
Are we getting
forward?
rejected by, like, not, like, by love, but by a business partner standard?
Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? We gave you our coleslaw recipe. God damn it.
Can we
Can
sue
you
him if he
live
uses our coleslaw recipe
with
in his
only
restaurant?
half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I
Sue him for
suppose
using
I
our
could enroll
coleslaw.
at a pastry school. Oh, my dear Cassie, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually.
This is heartbreaking.
And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end.
The end for real, see?
That was sad. I
a
wanted
heartbreaking
to
game.
run a chicken restaurant with him.
Our future.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Close the game, close
What?
the game, close the game. Loud
it
opening
loud?
scene.
Oh, let me unmute Twitch. Need to hear this.
No, I closed it already.
Okay.
I was trying to get it quick before it broke my eardrums. It took us 2 hours and 40 minutes to play through that game.
Jesus, that's a long game.
A tad. But,
That's not quite an hour
Spooks,
for
do
every
you
game.
think that's it for the stream?
Probably. We're not doing a whole playthrough again and try to win his love. Looks at the 2-hour, 40-minute mark.
We only messed up, like, one thing that was in the cooking competition. So, like, I don't think we could have done better.
I think the recipe thing, how you, like, messed up our... No, maybe not, because that's kind of like a story to eat. I'll say messing up the mac and cheese. Or not the mac and cheese, what were we making on? Pot pie? Yeah.
Hot pie. Yeah, I think that was scripted.
Yeah.
It is short for a sim,
But-
probably because it's just an ad for
It
KFC.
is a free advertisement from KFC, so I don't think they're gonna put, like, 5 hours of work, though I would love for them to just, like, make another... I hope they make, like, a new food product they need to advertise, because it's made for the mac and cheese. So, like, they come for the new one, maybe for their vegan chicken, they'll release one soon.
The Beyond
think it'd be
Chicken dating
The
sim.
Beyond Chicken. Just kidding, I'm pretty sure Colonel Sanders would hate it. Like, I'm pretty sure him as a person would not stand for this.
Anyway, since that's the end of the stream, how about we find someone to raid?
Oh yeah, let's go raid someone.
Uh,
Wendy Sim win. I hope soon. I want to date Wendy.
I love you,
You guys find someone else playing it?
Colonel Sanders.
There's quite a few people I know I was checking out earlier.
But are there any VTubers?
Yeah, there was.
I can't see. So if you find a
Go
username...
to the category. Go to the category.
How do you go to the category? Oh, there it is.
Right there. And then you can even search the VTuber tag if you want. Like, look at the top there. It's even suggested because there's that many of them.
Oh,
There you go. I can see your
There we
screen.
go,
so that's
VTuber.
fine. Just-
I forgot I was sharing my whole screen with you.
Mhm. Oh,
This
fine.
person only
You're fine
has
now.
8 viewers. ATG forever.
Going with this one. Raid someone with similar games. We can wish him luck on it.
Let's go.
Let's go, boys. How do I... Okay, there we go.
Woo.
Let's freaking go. Oh, look into that person you mentioned, though.
What did you say?